Welcome, Shadybowl fans, to the My Man Jake Show.
How you doing, Jimmy? Nice to you.
Teeth.
Or whatever.
Come on. Jeez. This guy.
So we got Bill Engel with us.
Endsley.
Bill Endsley.
He's he was a street stock driver last year. He's going down to Thundercars. Am I correct?
Yep.
Nice. We was rained out last week
Again.
But luckily we got Bill in here, so we have something to talk about. You want to scoot over a little bit more? Or?
Well, I really can't.
No?
I mean, last week we had little Jake on there.
Yeah.
He didn't take my room out.
We had Jake Cooler to talk about this past weekend because it got Mother Natured.
Took us out.
Yeah, took us out.
We wouldn't have been there anyway, but.
Yeah, we would have.
No, last week.
Yeah.
This Saturday.
We'll talk about what's coming up at Shadybowl here in a little bit. But first, we want to talk to Bill.
What's your plans?
Any questions anyone's got?
What kind of
We're still working on the car.
what kind of car is it?
The Monte Carlo,
Monte Carlo?
about 85.
85 Monte Carlo? Huh. That sounds familiar. I think that's what I heard. What do you do? Oh.
We're going to give away this bad boy today.
Endsley Racing. Woody.
To get in the drawing for the shirt. It's extra large?
Extra large shirt.
Is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Extra large shirt. So when did you start racing?
If you can't wear it, I guarantee you know somebody that can.
When did you start racing?
Probably 95, 96. Go-karts.
Nice.
Where did you run them at?
We run at Cardington and up at north of the sprint car track in Attica at Martinville. Second year, we missed the points championship by 2 points because we missed one race. And the guy that won it was there for every
You know
race.
better than that.
And
you can't miss a race.
We won like 6 or 7 races that year.
Cool.
And then it got to where the last piston and went through the front and the back and broke the cam
and that was all she wrote.
Yeah. And I decided I'm not building no more of my motors, and I went to find out how much a motor was going to cost, and the guy says $3,500, and I was like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
for a 5-horse Brixton Stratton.
And for these guys to pop up here. Sherry says, hi, Jordan Robinson. So I'm guessing.
Went ahead and in there. Yeah, she is down there. Hi, Sherry.
Robin Hollinger, so very sad about Jimmy.
Yes, terrible. Terrible. Bill said he just got his car done.
Laura Price, hey guys. Dakota Grimm, hey guys. Jimmy.
You shouldn't have messed with that HDMI cord.
That's what I was.
When we got started last week, it did the same thing.
Kevin Baggett, howdy y'all. Jordan replies, hey Sherry, I'm at work. Yeah. And now we have a bunch of Woody. Okay.
Yeah,
I got to catch up here.
Woody.
Go ahead and comment, and we will get to them. I'm going to get to work and start writing down all the Woody names. So, and what
Bill, so when was the first time you raced at Shadybowl?
Last year.
Was that your first year?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you run then? Street stock?
Yeah. Yeah, we went out and
how'd you do?
We run a 17.5, I think, our first qualifying lap. And
blazing.
Oh yeah. Oh, it felt fast.
Yeah.
Until we got out there with everybody else. I think our first race, I was like 3 or 4 laps down.
Oh, yeah. Because they're turning like 15, 14. Yeah. I rode 15, I believe.
And
you got it, though.
Yeah. We can do that in the street in the Thundercar.
You'll be really good. You'll be right up in there.
Be top 5 anyways.
Yeah. So, what made you decide to switch the car?
I can't outrun for the whole year last year. And I started out with 4 brand new ones.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get away from the tires going to the other class.
Yeah.
But it won't have that much money in the motor. Right.
No, we're going to have the same motor. Same motor I ran the street stock. We're putting back together.
Oh, putting it back together. What's the rules difference between them?
Oh, it's like stock suspension and is the biggest thing.
Yeah. Now, you can't have an aluminum intake.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, it's like a 50-pound. Then they allowed angled plug heads, which I don't see where there's that much of an advantage of that, but we got straight plug heads.
I tell you what, that Thundercar series last year, man, I really started liking it. They was getting some good racing in there.
If I would have known,
really good.
If I would have known that class was going to take off like it did, I would have never bought that truck. I would try to find a Monte Carlo to trade that other truck that I had.
Yeah. So, are you ready?
No, Rick says 2 years.
2 years. So, how close are you to be on the track this year?
I'm going to 3 weeks to be safe, but I think we can.
So, we don't have to worry about Josh.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. I just want to let everyone know, Marie Kevin Baggett, we got you. Robin Hollinger, we got you. Sherry, we got you. Laura Price, we got you. Dakota Grimm, Robin Hollinger, Robert Sutton, Hayden Wren
Sutter.
And we got you guys. So thank you. And the way the slots are filling up,
hey, what are you drinking, Bill?
What's RC?
RC?
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing in it, does it?
RC.
Don't have none of that Crown Royal in there.
Well, if you.
Wait. Josh thought there was Crown Royal mixed in the
All right, guys. Come on.
He's never heard of RC.
No, Royal Cola. It threw me off.
Royal Crown. It's Crown Royal.
Crown
if you flip
Royal,
it around,
right. Come on.
Jeez.
Come on. Becky White. Hi, Bill. Carolyn Pratt.
You know them people?
Hi, Bill.
Yeah. You know them people?
Hey, look,
still running the
Jacob
same.
Moneyman's life.
Oh, yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
Still running the same number?
Yep. 04.
04. Why?
That was my uncle's number.
Okay, there you go.
And you got some pictures, so let's go ahead and jump into some of these. What's this here?
This picture there.
That was Tri-Rivers 1990.
Wow.
And
you on the left, right?
The right. I'm the guy with
mechanics
the
class.
hair.
Yeah.
Mechanics.
I went to Tri-Rivers.
That was back when I had hair.
Who's that with you there?
Tony
McComas.
It was at York Center.
Okay. Yeah. I know a McComas.
Okay.
Right.
So
what about here? Nope. There you go.
That was like 30 years later.
Yeah.
And you guys are still doing it.
Still working on it.
Damn, that must be one hell of a motor for you.
No, the other one went in his Monte Carlo that he had. It was a.
Did he race?
No, this was just a street car.
This.
And there's Uncle Tom.
That's your Uncle Tom. There's
He's the one that started everything.
And the 4-car.
He started everything.
Wow.
There you go. Awesome. There's the reason. Oh, shit. You caught me.
Oh. What are you doing over there, Monty, man? Hang on.
I don't know.
We want to say this is brought to you by Buckeye Nation Mechanical.
Incredible.
No, it's not.
Oh, just Buckeye Mechanical.
Yep, he's our sole sponsor of the year. Get it? Nick? Soul.
Yes, sir.
What color is your car going to be?
Yellow again.
Yellow
Gotta
again.
stay with the yellow.
What's up with the yellow?
Well, I've been to a lot of
yellow
races,
fella.
not real well lighted.
Hey, I get it. I get it. We used to race with Ernie Schaefer down. We did dirt races down in Florida, Putnam County Speedway, dirt track. And we painted our car bright orange. And they're real bright colors. And that's the reason why. So the car, they stood out to the other cars.
Yeah, if I was going to a black car, it would have like.
Does anyone know Gene Dipple? Robin Hollinger says.
And why you ask?
Oh, look. Kevin Baggett says the weather's playing havoc on the internet. No, it's probably because the internet isn't a good one.
Yeah, internet's slow.
Why?
Because I can't get.
It might be those raccoons. They might be chewing up them wires up there.
No, there ain't no wires up there. And what it is I can't get Spectrum because it's one house down and they want too much money to breathe.
Ooh, hey, Broadway Bullet. How'd you get that?
Broadway Bullet.
Come up, give me a nickname. Yeah. Nice. Gene Dimple drove our 44 car, Robin Hollinger says.
Well,
we got to get you guys in here for an interview.
Yeah.
That's the car.
Yeah, well, not that one, but.
Make sure you guys share, comment Woody so we can get you a chance to win these
drawing.
This cool extra large. I wanted to keep it for myself.
Let me see.
I want to, but I figured it would help the show and help build more if we gave it away. On where are we at here on this? Kevin has Kevin Baggett has liked the stream. Guys, appreciate the likes and the shares. Anybody have any questions for Bill and Caroline Pine? I got you. Make sure you guys share it.
How fast is this car going to be? You don't run up top 3 right off the bat?
I'd like to think so.
He likes to think so.
We should be fast out of the box. It's the same chassis as the truck was, 2% less. I'm hoping
14.
I'm hoping you gonna come over and help me.
And I'll be filming
through the week.
You don't want me touching the car.
I need all the help I can get.
Yeah,
I like the stream. Appreciate you.
Y'all have me running last. You don't want me touching.
It wouldn't be no different than the street stocks, brother. That's the ball.
There you go. I think I can do a top 10 in an enduro.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Yep.
Sometimes you got it. Sometimes you don't. Then you just got to survive.
I was surprised when we went through the points thing last year at the banquet, and it's like so many top 10s, so many top 5s. I was like, really?
Oh, nice. I'll take it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't.
I was
wasn't because we was fast, but.
End to graph at Shadybowl Speedway will be May 7th?
Yep.
Jeez, we're already in May.
No kidding. Today's the first.
May 7th, race number 1, Compact Clash.
Compact? Are you running that?
If we get the motor together, I'm going to be running J.D. Warner's car, 44 car.
I'm telling you, dude. You're cutting me off.
Just go for it.
Nurses, Darf, and Harf Night. Mod, Street Stocks, Compacts, and Thundercars. I'm happy with that lineup.
Sounds like a good lineup.
Then
read it again.
May 7th, race number 1, Compact Clash. Nurses, Darf, and Harf Night. Modified, Street Stocks, Compacts, and Thundercars. I won't be there.
Hopefully I will be.
I'm killing zombies with lasers. Me and my woman, Mr. and Miss Smith, in that.
You don't miss
Mr. and Miss Smith, when you're backs and they're just lighting everybody up. That's me and Jordan. Jordan, if you're watching this, you better let him know. We ain't
all right.
Play
so he's gonna be killing zombies. We're gonna be
and it really and I was very sad because this was when you were supposed to be on vacation originally. was May 14th.
Originally.
When are you going on vacation again?
I am leaving for vacation on the 21st and coming back.
You're leaving on race day?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
After the race, right?
No. You know, I can't believe he's actually going to leave and jump on a plane? A plane instead of jumping in the van to go to Shadybowl.
I can see.
It's downright embarrassing, to be completely honest with you. But go ahead and claim. Go ahead. Why? On the day. So I'm going to be rolling out like,
hang on for
and you're going to be jumping on a plane.
Hang on for a minute. I've been taking this same vacation for 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe longer, maybe 17 years.
JD, I got you.
And we weren't over Shadybowl watching, so but on and off I was there, but I have to take my wife to Florida and bathe in the sun. And I got to get some sun on me.
That's all right because I'll just bathe in the sun at Shadybowl.
Well, who on the 14th, who ain't going to be there?
Yeah. Exactly.
Why not?
Killing
zombies. That
was $100 ticket.
Crap. You spent $100 for that? You ought to be ashamed.
Like some of these guys, they know. Like,
I
want to build my race car. Well, heck yeah.
You know what?
It's awesome.
You go to Shadybowl, and it's like if you have a bad race week, that's like a haunted house.
I can't handle this. Or who got the bonehead award last week, Monty Man, for not turning on the external batteries. He just turned them on. No, actually, you didn't. You trained a newbie, which was my daughter the first time. She did great under the circumstances of how it more fluently. Okay? Anyway.
You guys going to be arguing. I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to be between you guys.
What advice? Robin Zorn's got a question for Bill. What advice do you have for a new driver?
Get behind the fast guys and try and follow their line. If you can't hang with them, then
find your own mouth.
Yep. It was you go out there for hot laps. I got behind Rodney and Josh said
at least you knew the line.
If
you know what you should have told him? Gas pedal on the left or right.
Right. Yeah.
Let's see, that's
give him a drink.
That's why I didn't drive very yet.
We got some comments. I'm not trying to interrupt.
Corey Wooten.
Corey. He's going to be on the show later this year. Robert, yeah. Do you know are you even aware of what I do outside of this?
Yes, I'm aware.
Answering emails, answering calls. When I go on break, I answer people's messages. When was the last time you?
Well, I don't do that because when I answer them, you already have people scheduled. So
you ain't going nowhere, Bill.
We got you boxed in.
James Sutter says, Enduro racers are getting fast as compact because it looks like a compact's in the Enduro.
Yeah, they're flying.
Run what you run, right? So
that Wet and Wild thing was pretty neat last year.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
I don't know who was in the
this upcoming year we're gonna take our infield cameras, and, get them out of there, and then just get the follow camera. I think of the Wet and Wild.
Yeah, I was in there last year. They were shooting water balloons at me
on the back of a truck. They had that.
Yeah, there was two.
No, in turn 3 they were shooting clear in turn 4. They were pulling them.
Yeah, they were pulling them on the truck in turn 2 too. They must have come loaded because they were shooting them the whole race.
Mm-hmm. Robert Roush says, "I'm gonna bump him out the way if he's in the top 3." Ha ha ha. That's what he said. He didn't say nothing else.
Oh, he's gonna bump you out of the way.
He didn't say anything. He just said, "I'm gonna bump him out of the way."
No, he didn't say
he's in the top 3. Ha ha ha.
No, he didn't say that.
It would be cool if he did. But now you got a rival.
Oh, you got a rival.
Now you got a rival. You heard it here first.
Have you ever had a rival you always turn to get help?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the only sport you can go to.
And they'll help you.
They'll help you try and beat them.
Yeah.
I commented that on something there.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's true. That's why I like racing. And that's why I like Shadybowl. A lot of people think Oh, people go up there and they get in fist fights. Oh, it's good. No. It's not. That's not the way it is anymore. They had it jacked up and 2 other drivers underneath of it trying to fix it. I mean, that's the way it is up there.
Well, I don't know if it was my first race that everybody always gives me crap about it because we come in there and I went like this and hit the right side into the tire in turn 1.
Oh, I've hit that.
And there was people I didn't even know coming over and, what do you need? We need. The Tim Hines ran the last race of the truck run, but the race before that, we were getting ready, and I was like, you know what? I said, don't even bring out no spare tires. We ain't had a flat tire all year. Don't even worry about it. Tim's like, what the hell? You ain't gonna give me nothing to do. I was like, whatever. Well, we come down, there was like 8 or 10 laps to go.
Wrong, you don't say that.
We got slammed from the back and
flat tire.
I come up there, right rear's flat. And
he didn't have it ready.
Tim looks at the trailer, he looks at the car, he looks at the trailer. I was like, well, I don't know. And they come over the receiver and they said caution, and I was like, okay. As I was coming up, they hollered caution. Caution's still there, caution. And I seen, I can't remember who it was up on the wall, and the wrecker was down there, and I got the engine shut off and everything. I say, if we can get it on there, put a tire on, let's go back out.
Yeah, get back out there.
I think that was the fastest pit stop ever at Shadybowl. Tim jumps up in the back of the truck. He gets a tire. He throws it out. They're trying to jack it up. There was like people. I look over, there's like 12 people over there trying to push the side of the truck up. Get a jack underneath of it. Because I can feel everything moving. And I think Tim ripped it off. And I think Brad Pope had the tire, slapped it up on there. And I think they was letting the car down I was starting the truck up as they was letting it down, and we went back out, and I think we got 2 or 3 more spots that night.
Cool. That's you always get ready and put it away later.
Now.
And put it away later. Don't let yourself get caught. Put your pants down.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I just had a great idea. Okay. It just hit me. And while you guys are talking,
you guys are going to buy me 4 brand new tires.
If a pit stop challenge at Shadybowl where you have your crew and it'll be a fun thing and see who gets the fastest time. I mean, I know it's not really during the races, but it's kind of an extra thing. Rick, Sherry, I think that would be fun. Like on kids' night,
2 tires.
See who can change. 2 tires or 4 tires or whatever. Have a crew. I think some of these guys out here will get a kick out of that.
Oh, they'd love to do that.
I just think that's a good idea. And
my pit crew's whoever shows up that night.
It just hit me. Yeah,
It's not, I don't have
Monty Man and Jake out here fighting over where's it at? I don't know. Where's the freaking time?
I'll tell you what.
Let's catch up on some comments here. Shadybowl compacts and 35 compacts are apparently no 35 cars are coming.
Huh?
She says
for the
Shadybowl compacts and 35 compacts. But apparently no 35 cars are coming. That's what that.
Oh, that's what that little doll is there.
That's what that means.
See, I can't see it, but if it was
since February 13th, Robert.
Sherry is very upset.
That's
BS.
What do you mean?
I don't.
35 compacts, but apparently no cars.
Shadybowl compacts and 35 compacts, but
that's this
apparently no 35 cars are coming from the other speedway. I believe. I'm just throwing it out there.
Is that what you're saying, Sherry?
I think that's what she's thinking. I think that's what she's meaning. DJ Werner. J.D. Werner.
I get another one.
Robin Hollinger. I have never won anything. I like Shadybowl Speedway Racing for Jesus.
There you go.
Well, you might win tonight because I got you in here. Make sure you guys say Woody if you are interested in.
And every time somebody
I watch Shadybowls, they got about 100,
400, 500,
900.
900,000.
Let's share it. Let's get it. I was watching them.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Can I please say a prayer for all the drivers and people on here? Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Please do.
Let's do it.
Richard Roush, I tried to help you last year. Stay low, Bill.
Yeah, I know.
Stay low.
Now look, there's the tractor tire deal.
Tractor Tire Bill. Dakota Grimm.
They said he's going to put my name on that tire down there.
This is fun. Tim Hines says, you got this, Bill. See you in Victory Lane this year. That's positive energy.
I hope so.
That's what you need right there. People, you need, more people like Tim.
I told him if he's already won a race and we come out of 4, and I'm in second.
Hines, you're a movie now?
Oh, yeah.
Robert Roush, too.
All of them.
Oh, shit, Robert.
Pew, pew, pew. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Pew, pew, pew.
And I expect the same thing out of them.
Yeah.
If I'm leading and we come out of 4, if you can get underneath it, if you can get a bumper to me, but let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, they Marie Kevin Baggett says that means no 35 cars are shot.
I just now got it. I'm a little slow.
The crown kicking.
Oh, look.
Oh, Robert said the
Look.
crown kicking.
Going down.
Hey,
Thanks to yeah. I mean, they're good, and that's why I like Shadybowl. I appreciate good trash talk. I mean, obviously, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I bet money
appreciate
to
that
anybody.
fun
I bet anybody that the compact race is won by a Shadybowl car.
Well, since there ain't no 35 guys coming, yeah, I would hope so.
Come on, put up your money.
Dad.
I'm gonna put my money on Kevin Baggett.
I tell you what, I would put my money on.
Or if Mike Winter has got his car together, I would put it between Mike Winter.
Kevin's fast. There's a lot of fast cars
on
out there.
YouTube. Or Devin Schaefer.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Robin Hollinger, please let me know when to pray.
Do it up. Let's do it now.
I don't I don't know how to do.
Are you gonna type it out or what?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, do it towards the end, and we'll close it on that.
That deal there.
Move him, Bill. Dakota Grimm. Laugh out loud. Tim Hines, he's coming for you. Pew pew pew. Shots fired.
Boy, that
Tim says that a boy.
Out there.
That a boy. JD says I'm talking about the shirt he has on.
J.D. Warner shirt.
Oh. Is that the back?
Yeah.
Here, hang on. Let's see if go ahead and turn around and show this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might even be a thumbnail. Who knows? I don't choose the thumbnails. Like even on the Enduro, it showed a real close up of Charlie at the black stand. I didn't do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. YouTube was like, "Ooh, that's cool." Parts anymore. Laugh aloud again. Just messing. He didn't say just messing. I like the guy, so I'm trying to save face for him. He didn't say he's going to have to come on the show to clear that up. I don't know.
He can't get off work.
Oh, this rain is
my goodness.
fucking up our life.
No, you don't hear the raccoons.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying the rain is in the signal. So
I thought that was cars running by out here.
We should have.
Are we still freezing? Is it freezing?
No,
anybody?
It's not. Hello from Indiana, Levi Perkins.
Oh,
that's
Levi
cool.
Perkins.
Oh, Thunder.
That's Levi Perkins.
That's the Harf guy.
Hey, if we lose you guys during the storm, we'll jump right back on, I think.
Well, thank you, Robin, saying we're great guys. I don't get told that a lot.
Hey,
are you talking about that?
Me and Bill appreciate you, Robin.
Me
and Bill really do appreciate you. Me and Bill, we appreciate those kind words.
Hey, now
75 car modified. Robin says yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kevin
it's still freezing.
Yes,
sorry guys. Yes, it's still freezing up. Yeah. Sorry. I don't even know if I want to even show that
You know what we might have to do?
I do want to say this, where I'm going to go ahead and show the go-kart from start to finish of the footage from week 2, just because I want to show
the go-kart race was so dark.
Or I can do the modified. It's up to you. What do you guys want to see from last week? Let's go ahead and do that.
Modified.
What race do you guys want to see in full? I know there was a couple of them. Compacts. Let's go. Let me see here. Yes, you are freezing up. Sorry, guys. That sucks.
Yeah, we can't. You know what we might have to do, Josh? We might have to just break down and get its own internet out here.
We might. Speaking of, anybody want to donate anything to my man Jake? Might not be Crown, might be better internet. We got to have priorities here, okay?
Let me borrow your internet. How do you do that?
Maybe you ought to get with
Hotspot.
Maybe I'll get with what's the internet here in Richwood?
I don't know. They don't sponsor us yet.
Speedways.
That's what I'm saying.
Speedways.
You get
Speedways. They
I do.
it shares it with the house, so that's why we're having an issue. I think. Plus, when it rains, it goes in and out too, so it could be the rain.
Street stops.
It kind of gets slow.
And full is too long.
And full is too long.
I agree, Sherry.
I know that, but
I agree.
But we don't have the sound.
It's 5 minutes, so they don't want to see it. Well, play some of it. You don't play it all.
Next one,
man. Go back fast, man. I love that, Rick. That'd get him not wanting to play a whole damn race.
Really, guys? I mean, I got comments see the whole here. Race. I got comments of people.
Why don't you show it? Why don't you show a minute of one of them, and then a minute of the other one? You know.
I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm sorry. I didn't think this was track talk. I think we do what we do over here, and
but I agree with him.
But does someone want to see it?
Yeah, get that shirt before he is blood on it.
You gotta get I'm trying to get the whole thing on there.
Well,
all right. So we'll just show.
No, seriously, get it before it gets blood on it.
All right. Compact fast. Sherry's trying. I bet they're sitting on the couch just like, we're
right beside each other.
We're messing with these guys.
They're sitting.
Compacts. I say this, guys, Rick and Sherry. It's because we've been rained out, and we're here for the people. It's not about money, right? Not all about money. And if we can show a race that's most voted on, which is the modifieds. Last 3
then everybody can say, damn, man, look at that race in Shadybowl. I got to get out there. And most people that I talk to, they say, man, I've never been in Shadybowl.
I got to edit
come on out.
That's what I tell them. That's what I tell them.
What are you doing? You're missing out.
As much modified as they let me, they might beat me up and take over control.
You'll be come back in black.
But at least get that. What was the best? I got some pretty good crash footage in week 2. I want to say it was
the
Crown.
Car hit the
was it
tire
Crown Vic?
Down there. Was
it Crown Vic, guys? Was it the Famoco?
I don't think so. It was the one that hit the tire.
And hit the wall.
That was modified, I think.
Wasn't? That's what I'm saying.
I think it was modified.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys don't want to see it?
Them guys got more of the motor than I got the whole car.
Well, Now, they still hear us?
Yes, they can still hear us. I learned.
Look at all them people.
Look at
the people waving and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Who was that cameraman? That must have been me.
Yeah, that was you.
That must have been me running that. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't get up there. You have most because of the cash it takes, right?
As long as somebody else pays for it, I don't care. I'd love to be in one.
I know. I'm with you. I would love.
Tim Hines had that one last year before last, and he went up for test and tune. He's like, "Hey, bring your stuff up, man. We'll put you in it." And I got up to about my chest, and I couldn't get in it.
That's true.
No,
it was.
What are you doing?
It was too tight.
Just because it ain't up. What me? Don't say nothing.
Hey, listen, seriously.
No, we cut off our guest, and that's very rude.
Yeah, you cut him off.
You did. As far as I can get in. And I was like, boys, I can get in, but I don't know how the hell we're going to get out.
Oh, shit.
So, if I get in a late model, it's going to have a fat boy door.
Right.
Flaps come down.
That's just not bad,
I'll tell you what was.
It's not.
I'll tell you what was funny. We had both the car. My car was sitting here. Chris's is over there, right in the same room. This wasn't here. And Chris was like, "Man, get in your car or get in my car." Well, I had mine all modified so I can get in fast. So I got in it.
You got in it.
I got in it. I thought I was going to have to call the fire department to get me out.
No,
I couldn't get out of it. I'm telling you, I was stuck. Plus, he only had like an 18-inch seat. I was stuck in down there. I couldn't get out of that thing. I was about ready to go get some grease or lard or something in the house. Get me out of here. I got out of there. I was no way. There's that crash.
There it is.
Boom. Told you it was modified.
Yeah, he was right. He was right. It is freezing up pretty bad, but it is pouring outside right now.
Yeah.
If it keeps
it
freezing up, we'll get
affect
rid of it, and we'll go back to our normal spot. We got when Bill gets back, he's got to take a break real quick.
I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
We're going Bill Endsley, what's the most interesting race you've ever been part of? Think about that.
Interesting
when you
race.
come back. I have to get ready for work. Hopefully I can make it to the Test and Tune tomorrow. Rick Young. Monty, you can film the Ohio 300 race, the 14th. All the races that night.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to be there, Rick.
He needs to because he needs to learn how to do that. Yes, absolutely. Very true.
I will be there filming it. Yes, I will be there.
Yeah.
He won't be here.
I won't.
I'm coming.
But, that's fine. That's what
I'm just on. Hopefully I can get some help to.
Bill, when are you racing next?
3 weeks.
Is that what he said?
Yep. The 14th, hopefully. He's going to race the 14th.
Would have had the infield on this, but
freezing
that
bad. God.
That's what
pouring.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's pouring
literally pouring down.
We can't.
And it does affect
everything. We just can't.
We can get, we're going to just have to get better at it out here.
Yeah. Yep. Call it chasing for checkers there, man. Sherry says, I thought you was going on vacation. No. So.
And we's leaving on the 14th. Now we're not leaving until the 21st. So I will be there on the 14th.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So here's a question from Marie Kevin Baggett. Bill Endsley. What's the most interesting race you've been a part of?
Oh. Well, most of them we've been last, so it's
it might have been something that happened not involving you, but what was the most interesting?
Well, I don't remember. It was last year. A bunch of them guys was coming out of 2 and got together and waddled up in the backstretch wall. And
then you tippy toe right by.
Yeah, we was coming through there, and I think it was Rodney and maybe Buck got together, and we're coming around there, and they give us one to go. There's a big old hunk of metal about in the middle of the backstretch, about 2 foot off the wall.
Oh.
So I know I didn't want to hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Some other guys didn't want to, so I stopped down in 4, and them guys like, so I start revving the motor. The guy comes up, I say, there's a bunch of shit in the backstretch back there. You guys need to get cleaned up. But that was...
Yeah. That was exciting, huh?
Oh, no, we run a mini stock every...
They don't never get in each other, do they?
It might have been somebody else.
It might have been.
It might have been.
Yeah. Because I didn't.
I never knew them guys to be.
Yeah, they never get in each other.
For people that are interested in gaining some kind of experience in it,
So we can get some help sometimes when one of us is on.
Actors, actresses, everything. Even that, I'm always.
Or even somebody to
cooking up
merchandise
short films and music videos and stuff like that. So if you ever want to dabble with that and learn a little bit of that, I can teach you a little bit.
Hey, this is racing. Keep that shit out.
Well, same thing. If anyone wants to,
come out in a bikini and film or whatever,
No. No.
Hey, I'm just trying to help. Man.
All right, back to the show. It's all freezing out.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do our drawing home. So this is the modified, but this is the best part because this is where they start banging on his bumper, though.
Oh,
this is the last. We're gonna watch the rest of this modified.
There's only a few laps, if I can get hooked up on the outside like Parker does, it's on.
Nice.
Man, Parker made.
Or if I can get on the inside like Rodney does, then
I tell you what,
true.
McPherson worked his way around Parker there when they were racing. Then coming off 4, McPherson, he gets loose and Parker grabs the second spot.
Yeah.
Watch this.
This is modified feature. Parker had a great run in this race. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Great race.
The 3 cars smoked them on the old rules with an open rear end. It's above my knowledge.
I don't know about that.
But the 3 cars smoked them on the old rules with.
If you open it up, it's less drag.
Probably goes more, right?
It's this way to be.
Look, here's Parker. Look, he's coming up.
It's not locked.
Oh, okay.
He tried to
see. That's why you're here, Bill, to give the schooling on it.
Jerry Stapleton, even when he was running a mini stock, he only drove with one hand.
That's what I hear.
He puts that right hand out of that bar.
He only drives. I put my arm up on the.
After this race, we will draw for.
If my car was so
the
slow,
T-shirt.
it didn't matter.
Comment Woody if you haven't already. Comment Woody if you haven't already. I think there's probably 3 or 4 laps left of this. Then we'll go ahead and get out of here.
Rick Young's yellow shirt looked good on you. You better comment Woody.
There you go.
Instead of that black shirt you wear all the time.
Black only. Black.
I seen that blue shirt one time last year.
You really?
Yeah.
All his black ones must have been dirty.
Look at that. That's neat. I love how they get sideways coming out of 4. That's awesome.
This is the last time you're playing a whole freaking race. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, people like it. People like it. What is the word? It's Woody.
He already did it.
Yeah. See, Parker's back to 3rd. So watch this last lap.
Jay.
Coming off 4. This is last lap?
I believe so. Jeez, chill out.
No, it ain't.
White flag right here.
No, it ain't.
No.
See, man, this is way too long.
Well, we're supposed to keep them intrigued.
When you're watching, you're like, man, I hope this ain't the last lap.
No, they're getting up to him. Yeah. Now they're putting pressure on him. He banged him in the back there. See, look here. Here it is.
I guess it could.
He bumped him there again. Now here's Parker making his move here. He's tightening up.
Bobby Terry driving one hand, smoking a cigarette, no helmet.
White flag, guys. White flag.
Here, it's going to get interesting coming off 4 here. Old McPherson, he gets loose. He's out there. He's trying his best, but he ended up losing second place. Parker, that was a good run for Parker.
I can't advertise for anyone. I'd really get yelled at.
Yeah.
You wear it through the week, Rick. You ain't going to wear it on Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. We are closed on the T-shirts. If you didn't comment Woody, better luck next time. All right. So.
I need a hat.
Oh, wow. Perfect. Can you see right or is I blind? Go ahead and draw.
Oh, I got to do it.
No? You don't want to?
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, you're the guest, right?
Sure.
Let's see.
My shirt.
Hang on, I got to take a shot.
Now they don't have to buy it. They've already seen it. Well, but I get that, Sherry. But then
all the features on one
you
CD.
heard us being like blah, 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 over top of it. That'd be annoying.
All the features
are on one CD, and I feel good because I like to pay stuff forward. We've been rained out. People are itching for shit. So be it. Ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
For the free shirt.
I'm only getting one of these, right?
Yeah, just one.
Let's take this one here.
All right, who got it?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! The guy
Robert Roush.
Wow!
The guy that said he was going to take somebody out.
Guys, Robert Roush. After the pew 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 shots fired.
Bill has to give him a shot.
No one else have any questions at all?
I'll be up here Saturday. I'll take it to him.
Yes.
You need a fold up, put it in a little plastic.
Wow.
Right, look at who would have thought? Oh man.
Shit, that might get better than that.
May 7th, we'll see you Saturday at Shadybowl Speedway in DeGraff. Race number 1. So, I think we are all gone. Congratulations, Jay Palmer says.
What's
Robert Roush, hell yeah. Sherry, that's awesome. Thank you, sir. Come on down to the pits. Oh, I love Shadybowl.
My first race up there, Robert. Hannah better be wearing that shirt.
Hey, there you go. Saturday.
Wait a minute. I thought you was going to give one of our shirts away.
No. We're not. It's already 58 minutes.
That ain't
Sponsors.
Bill's got. Hey, Bill, go ahead and say your sponsors.
I got Hamilton Automotive in Broadway, Ohio. The Villa right here in beautiful downtown Ridgewood, Ohio.
Woo woo.
Dave Wilson Trucking. He's over in Jackson Center, or not Jackson Center, Port Jackson.
That's different.
Explorers of Them Explain. If you guys haven't checked him out through my race page, they're like the Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah,
they go do investigations. If you think if you think you got a ghost in your house,
I got a ghost in my house.
Yeah, go check them out.
You ain't got no ghost in your house.
I got ghosts. Nice. Any more? I mean, you got a lot of them. That's pretty impressive that you got them on top of your head.
TS. What's Tim and Shauna's thing? TS.
I don't know.
I forget what the hell the thing is, but it's Tim and Shauna's vinyl stuff. Car done. We get a picture of that. I'm gonna get one of them hang in the shop.
Oh yeah, cool.
Banners, whatever you want done.
Laser cutter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Laser cutters are nice. They're expensive.
I think that's about it.
Nice. Sherry says we need a Chasin's for Checkers shirt. Rick and Sherry.
Who does? Rick, you want one?
Rick and Sherry.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll get that.
We give him one last year. We
Saturday.
need to get him again.
We'll also have. Do we have?
Hey, Rick, I got black this year.
Do we have any hoodies left?
Okay.
Yeah, we got a little bit.
Hoodies.
I don't know what sizes. Don't know what size.
Don't know what sizes. Come by,
Yeah,
see us. We are staying our booth open a little bit later than normal as last year. We are only
Getting it all.
They should if someone remembers how to set them up.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So next week we're gonna get out of here.
He's got them fighting words there. He don't want Hannah to wear the shirt.
Robert Roush says them fighting words. At least take a picture. Jeez.
Yes.
Oh man. What else?
And Jay needs one. To give one away tonight, but you want one too? But we give one away tonight.
Yeah, go ahead.
He just don't want to set
Robert Roush. His luck is just he'll
put them all back in there.
Put Robert Roush on there again?
Yeah,
put him back in.
If he wins again,
it's rigged.
he's winning. He's winning.
I'm not
he's
picking his
name again.
Oh,
I'm throwing it away.
All right, Sherry.
I won't let him, Robert. I won't let him.
We're doing a Monty Man and Jake. Chasin for Checkers shirt.
Yes.
They're pretty sweet. We got a couple colors and sizes. Just come to the booth and let us know. All right.
Okay.
I think that's mixed up pretty good.
Yeah.
Sure.
My Lord.
It just fell out.
And it ain't
Here,
the
I
same
thought you was going to wear one.
It is.
Empty.
It don't say nothing.
Are you serious?
What are you doing, Josh?
It didn't
Jake?
say nothing.
We about killed that bottle.
Just about.
Yeah,
Oh, here we go.
Okay. This one right here.
That's pretty good mixed up.
One right there.
Come on, man. Jake shirt. Come
Wait a
to
minute. Jay needs one. He just got one.
Jay Palmer and Jay needs
Jay
one.
needs one.
Yeah.
He's got a Monty Man Jake shirt.
He's got one right now.
Boom. Come by
Yeah.
Saturday and
Pick it up.
pick it up. Let us know and take a look
I
at.
hope you wear small.
Yes, I do, and you better give it to me.
All right. Don't hurt my feelings.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey,
Always.
doing my best.
You always.
She's probably not even watching anymore.
Why do you always want to kill it so early?
Okay, well, go ahead. Let's take another shot, man.
Yeah, take another shot. See, George.
I'll drink mine.
See,
RC Cola.
babe. It's his.
I'll drink my RC.
Yeah.
Again,
Love it.
Hamilton Automotive,
Do it.
the Villa, Richwood, Ohio.
Beautiful.
Beautiful Richwood,
Yeah.
downtown Richwood, Ohio.
Downtown. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Come out there. They got some good chicken on Thursday.
Wilson Trucking,
Wilson.
Explorers and Unexplained.
Yeah. Nice.
Explored and explained.
Plaza Barbershop.
He's
Plaza
got a lot of
Barbershop.
sponsors. He does. And the
No,
karaoke.
no,
the
no.
karaoke guy.
Yeah.
Oh, DJ Ron.
Yep.
DJ
Yeah, he comes up to Broadway on
I made them
Saturdays.
do it.
Sherry says,
I
"You're
made
welcome,
them.
Jay. I made them do it."
Hey, now listen.
Marie
We-
Kevin Baggett. Hang on. Catch y'all Saturday for fun-filled night of racing.
All right, now
At
listen.
Shadybowl
Now listen.
Speedway.
Listen to me. Somebody come up with a
Only question. We're going to end it on that. One good question.
maybe two or three.
One good
All right.
Come on,
last,
Bob.
Last push.
Come on, Bob.
Last
Ask him a question.
push.
Any question you want.
But go home, cook hamburgers.
Come on, Bob. Oh,
Oh, we
someone's
got
put
something, Mayor. What we got?
Good night, guys.
one. Sherry.
Sherry
We're not
says
supposed to
good
leave
night.
yet. We're not leaving
No,
yet.
that's it.
I'm making them stay another half
No,
an hour.
We still got
We're
three
going
and
to
a half
have
Crown
no,
Kids.
no.
Yeah.
Guys, I just want. I'm glad this is being documented. Okay, stop.
Okay, stop.
You want
It's a good thing I'm drinking.
I know.
Oh,
I know. You got to drive.
Look at him. He brought the freaking bottle.
But you got a
drank
designated
it.
driver over there, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
You can try.
No more questions. All right, guys. Well,
Hey,
I
I got a
think-
question. I got a question.
Okay.
This is
Here is
This is my first go.
very first go-kart sponsored by Kirby Auto Parts right here in beautiful downtown Richmond.
About 150 yards that way.
No,
no,
No, not even that
Yeah,
long.
not even
50
that
yards.
far, yeah. Videos.
here is Bill.
Explain what we're seeing here.
Well,
That was in 19. It was a 91. I think it was a 91 Margay or shit. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't a Margay, but it was a. It was for Circleville for the
dirt track.
the road course.
Oh, it's road course.
It was a road course cart. I give $950 for it for everything but tires. And about 8 years later, because I put it on a credit card, I got it paid off. Cousin Doug, he went to Bristol, and I took the hubs and wheels and tires off of his car and put on mine. So the next week I had to come up with some tires. Well, when we was at, I believe we was at Cardington that weekend, and I talked to a guy, and he's like, "Hey man, I got some old Warrod D4s, which are like a soft asphalt tire at the time. I get for $20. I think it was for the set. It's like, okay, cool.
For 4 tires?
For 4 tires.
$20. $5 a tire.
So we get to the track, we bust them down, we change them things over, and I ran them for like 2 races, and
Damn.
they were them things. That was what got me started. Well, what got me started was
You better bring your wife, Bob.
what actually got me started was the first year that Doug raced. His wife's like, "Well, you need to let Bill drive your car," and I was like, He's like, "You want to run a go-kart this weekend?" I was like, "You serious?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "I'm still going to run," and this was a box stock class. It was gas only. Everything had to be stock.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll run it."
Was it stock heavy because you're a little overweight?
Yeah, and I was still way overweight because we had to add like 75 pounds for him to make the stock class.
Hey,
and we couldn't take the weight off and put it back on in time for him to run. So I was just out there having fun. I just wanted to race.
Right. You know them cars that run up here, the carts that run up Shadybowl? I couldn't run
The car
that.
would have to weigh like negative
75 pounds. No,
The cart itself would have to weigh negative 5 pounds. Is that what you're saying?
No, dumb it. No.
Whoa!
I would have to weigh 75.
Whoa!
Oh!
Really?
That's alcohol.
Really?
Anyhow,
we went up there and we
I see something.
I gotta go. I ran that race and we didn't go a lap down.
Oh,
I was like 100. I was like 170 pounds overweight, and we didn't.
oh man,
we didn't. No, here. No. This is the one.
Josh, that was your fault.
That was like the biggest piece of garbage that they ever owned from the guy you got it from.
But you guys just having fun.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if I can bring it out of that old dirty rack, would you drink it?
How much you got?
No. I mean, we do need views, but
it was like a square tube chassis, like this, and they welded here, and here, and didn't weld the bottom.
No.
So as you're going down through, we were busted off of it.
Wow.
Hauling it up to Attica. And
who is this?
That's me and my boy.
That's his boy.
That was my first win at Attica in about it was 96 probably.
Now we're interviewing the guy.
Forward to about 4 years. I got that. I ended up trading a dirt bike to Josh Plummer for that car.
Nice.
Well, I realized afterwards why. Because it was illegal everywhere in the United States. except for about 3 fucking spots in the world. I was working second shift at the time, and I stayed up till like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Getting it legal?
No, trying to figure out where we could run it at.
Oh,
I went. There's a website you can go to that has every racetrack, drag strip, dirt, asphalt,
whatever,
concrete, whatever you want to. And I found this place up in Michigan, and
dirt.
It was asphalt, flat. I think it's flatter than a 10-year-old. It was, and I was like, "Hey, this is what I got." And the guy's like, "Well, send me some pictures of what you got." I was like, "Okay." So I sent him some pictures. He's like, "Yeah, it looks like you'd be good for a mini stock class." It's like, "Okay, fair enough." So we get everything ready.
I got 2 viewers.
4.5 hours
off. It's getting late, guys.
Yeah, we got 5 now.
It's getting late.
It's coming back. They're coming back.
We appreciate it. Like, really, these guys are still alive. They're probably trash.
We will work with 1 viewer. We don't care.
4.5 hours later. 4.5 hours later, the guy that was the flagman, he I don't know how we got on Facebook, but he messaged me and he's like which is platoon 11, 12, that put us up there about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
By the time we stop and eat and everything.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there at the pit gate,
And he
getting
said,
ready to go in.
the rain.
No, we're sitting at the pit gate, and some guy's like, "Yeah, man, I seen that Jeff had a thing on there. Some guy was leaving like 10 o'clock in the morning. Get up here." It's like we're like third in line. I was like, "Yeah, that'd have been us." He's like, "Well, you can't find any place closer to race it."
Nope.
Dude, you think if I could find a place,
You wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here. I would be like an hour and a half from home, 2 hours from home.
Yeah.
But yeah,
In this case,
it was
less than an hour.
It was 4.5 hours one way.
What are you showing this for?
Just because, something different to keep, maybe get some.
We're going to lose our 3 viewers. Thank you.
We're not going to show the whole race. Just chill out. Jeez.
So
can't wait till you're on vacation.
4.5 hours one way.
They'll be calling me, telling me you're screwing everything up.
We go up. The first night we go up there, we break.
Oh.
We don't make the show.
Oh.
So
tow it all the way up there.
2 weeks later, we don't get no tow. Man, ain't like Shadybowl. Shadybowl give you money.
Yeah.
Even if you show up, they give you money.
Yeah.
They give you your tow money. They don't give us nothing.
Oh God.
So 2 weeks later, we go back up again. It was running so lean that we burnt everything up in the car.
Oh.
And after a new header and
now you know why you
whatever
traded for a dirt bike.
The switch and everything that. Oh, I took that thing apart and there was like a piece of metal in there that was like that big and about that wide. You couldn't hardly see it on the end of my finger.
Right.
And the squirter chased that, and it was perfect. So we go up the next week. We change it. There was Indiana needs some painting done. He helped us out the week before that with
Well, you talking about paying a guy
with a wire.
Quoting a guy years later. Holy moly.
And, he's like, yeah. He says, I was like, hey, man, you got a head gear going. He's like, yeah. Go up in my trailer, open up the side door, pull down the thing. He says, there might be a used one in there. Okay. So I go up there. There's 150 people up there that don't know me, and I'm going through Ron's trailer.
Right.
So I find the gasket.
Do they come over and say, what are you
doing? No. We go over there. We find the gasket. We start walking.
He needs that gasket.
So we're sitting there, and I was like, the guy was with me. I said, well, maybe I'll go in there and see if they need this gasket. What are we at? We didn't get nothing last week.
Yeah.
So I get down there and I'm standing there, and he's like, you need something else? I was like, no, I just want to make sure you guys needed a head gasket. And he's like, no, this is worse than a head gasket. So they went from White Pigeon, Indiana, or White Pigeon, Michigan, to South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah.
They swapped, and they had a deal out there where you could go out and
swap cars.
Before intermission,
you
could go out and hot lap.
Yeah.
So we get this thing on there, got no torque wrench, got no nothing. I got an electric impact gun, like, we're in like turn 4, and I can smell it. And I was like,
oh, no.
The head gas is gone again. So they pushed us around there, and I was like, yeah, we're done. So we got no money the second time we're up there.
Oh, Lord.
So the third time we go up there,
let me tell you what.
We're doing 2 weeks later. We're doing good. We're out there, and we're hanging with them in the back. Yeah. And something just not right. There was a miss. So we pulled plugs out of it, and like 2 of the plugs are smashed.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? So I go over and talk to one of these guys who's been doing these 2.3s for like ever. He's like, well, depending on how many miles you got on it or how many laps you got on it, you may have wore out the bearings, and them pistons will get up a little farther than hit plugs. It's like, okay. So we put 4 brand new plugs in it. Started up in the pits.
Now this is good interviewing right here.
So
yeah.
we start this
story.
We start this thing up, and it's running pretty good, and all of a sudden it's boom. So I went over and talked to Ron Laughlin again. He's like, well, pull the head. He says, something's wrong. He says, pull the head. It's like, what are we going to do? We got to race. You're not racing tonight anyways. Just go ahead and pull the head. Yeah. We pull the head, and there's probably about that much by that much of a corner of a valve that's laying But
love the sound effects.
so he's like, pull the head. So we pull the head, and there's about that much of a corner of a valve that it busted off, and it locked it up.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was while we was cranking it, and not while we was running it, because it would have screwed up a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, but it fell down there.
So we pull the head off and say, okay, there it is. And the fourth time, 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours one way. So 9 hours round trip.
Round trip, 9 hours.
The fourth time that we went over.
That's dedicated racing right there. That's
the fourth
dedicated racing. That's what your new team should be called.
And them guys was like, I can't believe he come back. I cannot believe he come back
again.
So we get over there the fourth time that we went over.
You won that damn race.
Yep. All right.
No, we go up there and we win the heat race. That week, and we found that we got all the head and everything. We squared up the rear end where it was awesome. I mean, it was great. We go out there, we win the heat race by like a bunch.
Like a bunch.
It was like an 8-lap heat race, and we closed the tire. So I'm
in a heat race.
I'm pissed.
After the win.
No, this is about halfway through the heat race.
Oh.
I'm pissed.
So he did you a favor.
We come around there, and I first gear like, wham! So okay, so I'm back in first place.
Yeah.
We come around there, and we wanted. I think from lap 4 to lap 8, I think they was entering turn 3, and I was taking a checkered flag.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, it was badass.
Yeah.
And so they don't have a thing like Shadybowl. He puts you in your heat race.
So the winner of the heat race is starting to back.
Your heat race determines where you start at. If you're fast, you're going to
revert it. Right.
So we start in the back on the outside, and that was that.
Hey, that's another question.
That was this picture right here. That was the first heat win, and
so
we stretch. I passed like 5 cars. We come around there, it's caution. Somebody spun. And I don't know how you was when you was racing, but
I didn't win, so I didn't know.
I talked to myself. So
like
we're coming around. We're coming around there, and I'm like, okay, we did good this time.
Yeah, you talk to yourself. Yeah,
we done good this time. We come out of 2. I'm gonna do the same damn thing. I'm gonna go to the outside, and when we come around there, the sun was about right here.
Oh no!
We come down the back stretch. We come out of 2, and I hammered down. I thought I had about that much room, and I had about that much room.
Yeah.
And from about that sign right here.
Damn.
And
4th time of going up there that far.
It bent everything so bad. It bent the rim in so bad that it was hitting the caliper.
Oh.
So Tony and his wife, he's like, well, can we come over and help you? It's like, well, yeah, let me get with this guy. Well, and the guy that owned the track, you can't come over until the race is over because they didn't buy a pit pad.
On the trailer, right?
This is a weekend race.
Yeah.
This is like a Sunday and a Monday.
Yeah.
So it was like Labor Day or Memorial Day or something.
Yeah.
And
that makes a difference.
So
2-day race because
we get after 4.5 hours. Everybody's like, "Well, I got a tire you can borrow." Well, they had the lug nuts that are stock, and I had 5 of these lug nuts with one.
Right.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that if I can drill it out."
Yeah.
Well, we can't do that. Yeah, we can't do that. So I was like, okay. So we got this tire down. I got the jack of the trailer on it. We're smacking it. And we head back to the hotel room, which was in Indiana. And the guy that was with me, we get back there. He's like, hey, I'm going to go down here and get some beer. You want some? Abso-fucking-lutely. I want some beer.
Yeah.
This has been one hell of a day.
Yeah.
So he comes back and he's like, Indiana, they don't serve beer on Sunday.
Sunday.
It's like, you gotta be kidding. I have no alarm set, no nothing. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm wide awake.
Yeah, you're awake.
I'm a second shifter.
Yeah, you're afraid.
At 6 o'clock.
You're afraid of oversleeping. Yeah.
At 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm awake. So I go out there. Everybody else is still asleep. So I go out there, and there's the water thing's going. I'm trying not to get wet, and I go out there and look at it. And I was like, well,
Hey, did you bring this?
Yeah.
Thanks.
The inner tie rod's bent. I get to look at it. I go back up there. About 9 o'clock in the morning, everybody else starts getting awake, and I was like, boys, we got about 3 choices we can do. I says, we can go home. We can take the car up. We can watch the races. We can try and fix it.
Yeah.
Here he is with me. And he's like, well, if we can fix it, let's fix it.
Let's fix it.
All right, fair enough. So I send 2 guys down to the parts store to get an inner tire rod for an S10. And me and the guy's dad sitting there. The rear end is shifted back because we had bird cages. It wasn't like it is now. We had bird cages, so if it spins, it,
Right.
And so we're sitting there, and I'm taking these bolts loose. Bolt, and I was like, and it went, whoosh! It scared the shit out of me. It come back, and I was like, okay, we tightened up, and I sat down the trailer. It's like, what do you think, Terry? Does it look square? He's like, yeah, it looks good to me. Okay.
Let's go.
So we set it down. They come back with the tie rod. We try to throw it. It ain't right. I didn't realize that at Shadybowl they made you run the inner tie rod on the inside and the outer tie rod on the outside. It's like,
I didn't know that.
That was with the deal that they had. So we sent him back down. He's back, and he's like, dude, that guy was an idiot. It's like, what do you mean? He's like, it was your typical AutoZone guy.
Yeah, he didn't.
He's like, I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I said, we need this for 89 S10. He says, the guy looks at it. He looks at me. He's like, we ain't got nothing bent like that. He brings it back. We get it on there. This thing is still tied down on the trailer. We took 2 2x4s and a tape measure. That's how we set the toe. We get to the track. We get to the track.
Do that.
Well, the tire was all bent on everything,
Right.
And
set it a little out.
So when we got that night, the night before, I got a hold of the guy that was announcing, Tony Elridge, which is the promoter, and we're here. We might as well watch the races. Yeah. And his thing is, I don't know what.
Just go ahead and race it.
Well, I don't know what all the other guys' catchphrases are.
Yeah.
But this guy's like, holy son of a monkey, here they come out of the... I was like, are you fucking serious? This guy's fucking on. With such and such offset, whatever. And he's like, well, this is before we left the track. And I was like, well, we'll see what we got. He's like, I got like 5,000 followers on my Facebook thing. He says, we'll find you something.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. So like 10 o'clock at night, my Facebook is blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
And
social media,
it was
can't beat it.
Jonathan Dixon comes on there, and this is the first time I ever met the guy. It's like, okay. So he's like, well, where are you at now? I don't know, somewhere in Indiana. I don't know. So we get together, we go over to his house, we get everything set up, and these guys are trying to get 2 cars together to go to race at Montville that day.
Wow. And they took the time to help you.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's like, well, yeah, we got this and this and this and this. Okay. He's like, well, I'm going to go down here to the other shop and I'll get the car and bring it back up. Well, he brings it back like 690. What's the Hoosier thing? 790?
I don't know.
790 Hoosier.
You tell me, I believe it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we got these.
Yeah, it was 790. That's what it was. It sounds good to me.
Sounds like
9. It might have been 9.7.
I think it's 9.7.
Anyways, it's like, I don't know what you want for them. I don't know what you give me for them. I was like, I can't buy them, sell them both. What do you want for them? Shoot me an offer. There was like 7, 8 wheels and tires there. It was like $60, which that got him in the gate plus his initiation fee or whatever it is that you had to pay, which Shadybowl does not do.
Does not.
Does not do.
You come up here the first time, it's $30.
Right.
But so
some tracks they do. They have that fee where you got to pay for the license to race there.
Yeah. So we go up there, and of course we finally get it on there, and this is like
Kurt Jones says, "Hey, cop, hey Kurt, what's up?"
25 minutes before the races, before highlights supposed to start, and it's a 20-minute drive to the track. So we finally get it up on there. Okay, Indiana on a holiday that you can get a tire changed.
Oh man, right.
So we haul ass up there, and I don't remember where we started at, but we come around there, and the dude that bonsai'd me going into the corner the night before.
Right, the one that created all this.
He was in front of me and spun. 3 or 4 laps. Going around. Well, he finally
That's what happens when you race. You go around and around.
He finally comes back out, and they put him back in front of me. The guy that spun, they put him back in front of me.
Oh, wow.
So it took me like 3-4 laps to get back
by him.
Now, we're coming out of 2, and he's like this. I could have dumped him anytime.
Yeah.
All I had to do was touch him, and he was dumped. And, but I didn't. I passed him clean. We get around him. I come back in the pits, and I'm mad. I was like, the pit guy's like, dude, what? Any other track you and popped the tire, they didn't give him enough time to change his tire. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that just made me madder.
What year was that?
Less than 10 years ago.
But they was already on the soft stuff then?
Yeah. He's like, well,
wow.
We didn't give him enough time to change his tire, so.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh,
so we ended up finishing 4th, which.
That ain't bad, though.
Which
good.
It took us like.
At least you got paid.
It took us 4 or 5 laps to get around the guy, and we were like that far off of the third.
I'll tell you a story.
Guys, God.
When you brought it up about working in the parking lot, there was a time when I was in Florida. We went over to these guys was racing, so we go over to meet these guys to party with them because they were racers from Ohio. So we thought we'd go over. And, I don't know. In their hotel room, rebuilding the engine inside the hotel room.
Wow.
Taking it all apart, pissing it out. And I was like,
I can't remember who it was. It was
there
was one of those sprint car guys.
Shit up.
There was one of the sprint car guys when I worked at Roby's in Marysville. I can't remember who it was. Delaney, maybe on Speed Week. They would stop back in Marysville, and they would stop at Walmart at the old where Walmart is.
Delaney was
and
NASCAR driver.
They would take their engine to Fisher and have them redo their motor before they went to Eldora. Dude, at like 10 o'clock in the morning, these guys are pulling the car out. I don't know, 10 or 12 hours. Put the motor back in, load it back up, and they'd head to Eldora.
I've been around racing damn near my whole life. Ever since I was 4 years old, my dad, he would call me and remember Whitewater Sports. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they would start a NASCAR race, and my dad would have me in a NASCAR race. Then it'd go off to like tennis or whatever, you know how Whitewater Sport did. And I'd go out of the house. Well, they'd come back for the last 10, 20 laps or whatever. And he'd call me in, and we would end up watching the end of the race, the NASCAR race. And it's kind of funny because we're an IndyCar country, with Indy, so sprint cars, dirt, 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 dirt. And here I was with my dad, his grandpa, the one that named him Jake. He had me so hooked into the stock car racing, and I was watching that ever since I was 5 years old. So stock car racing. So where am I going to go watch stock car racing other than Shadybowl Speedway? So I was going to Shadybowl Speedway when I was just a kid. No, I wasn't old enough to drive yet, but we had friends that did drive. We'd go to Shadybowl Speedway, and we'd sit up there, and we used to make fun of them compacts. Then years comes back. What do? I get in the compact, and man, that was the funnest time of my life. Yep. And you're going to be driving a compact this year at Shadybowl, and you're going to have so much fun. You may just end up there.
I doubt it.
Bull.
I doubt it.
That Wallace don't tell you to stay there.
Well,
because you can,
if JD wants to pay for it on there,
This is the longest podcast ever.
and we still got 8 people watching.
I know.
and we got 8 people. We got to go.
We had 11 people a minute ago.
Listen.
You go home, we'll shut it off.
Yeah. Hey, look,
Man,
you
you'll
see
live,
this?
Paul.
Please, for the love of God, don't forget to shut this thing off. You guys are going to, you'll be over here picking your nose. I'm my Betty. Look, right here, in stream. Okay? Here it is. The first time ever, Jake has been outdone on a podcast.
He's
I
out.
gotta go. All right. And then I'll do this.
We're down.
Oh, hang on.
We're down to like 6 now. So
All right, guys.
Well, anyway, but as long as we got viewers, we're staying.
Absolutely.
And you can scroll down. You really doing that?
Hey,
yeah.
you got your designated driver. You're
Yeah. All right. Well,
No.
Hey, tell her all over.
I apologize. It's 6.
Oh, yeah.
This is going on a 2-hour podcast.
Hey, there's Kurt Jones said, "Hey, Jake."
Hey, bye, Kurt.
He's out, Kurt.
Bye,
Kurt, he's
Kurt.
out.
Hey, Kurt, like Endsley Racing.
Yeah.
Endsley.
Facebook.
Make sure everybody shares this classic.
Facebook.
I'm gonna go home and watch it. Man, it's
He'll
gonna
get
be
a
a
beer.
classic. See you guys.
See you, man.
Say
Later
bye.
on.
Later.
All right.
No, they will.
Oh,
If you don't end it.
oh.
But, yeah, John Vallow was my hero growing up.
Who?
John Vallow.
John Vallow.
He drove the 3-car, white and blue, and
I won't be like Jake leaving.
Burco Trucking. He drove for Joe King. In 21, yellow 21.
I don't recall.
John
that.
Vallow, Robbie Dean, Dick
Robbie
Dunleavy,
Dean, Big
all
Bird,
them guys.
Big Bird. Mm-hmm.
And when we run the go-kart up at Shadybowl, we were parked like right here, and Vallow was like right here.
Yeah.
And well, he went down south to Florida somewhere and was doing like a promoter thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Scooter. Oh. Yeah, where's
I emailed that track and I was like, do you have a John Vallow working there?
that remote there?
And they was like, oh, yeah, he's on vacation and blah, 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 blah. But
I don't know how it works this time. Oh. There, now we can scoot over. Yeah, we give it some room here. We can just lounge and just
there's
bullshit.
JD calling in.
Go ahead, take it.
Yeah.
JD, god dang, we're on the show.
What do you want? We're still on live. Really? Yeah.
There we are. Go back to live. We ain't give up yet.
God damn, y'all need to quit.
We're gonna see how long we stay. We still got 5.
We still got 5 people watching.
I think I heard them all.
Y'all need to
Kurt, you probably
Hey.
did.
Is the car going?
This call is we got JD Warner on the phone, and JD Warner's dragging his feet, not putting his motor in. Come on, JD, get your shit together.
Hey, I'm handicapped. Remember, I just broke my neck, so he wouldn't be driving.
He wouldn't. You be in it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
When you don't come on the show.
Well, whenever you want me.
They're booked up till June right now, so you need to get your name in.
Or Jake. Get with Jake. He'll get you in.
Well, Jake needs to get a hold of me.
Wow.
I'll put you in and I'll let you know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, we did. Hang that phone up. JDC you. I doubt it.
I get a hold of you tomorrow, man.
Hey, Kurt Jones, you still there with us? Are you with us? Do you want us to continue or do you want us to quit? Come on, Kurt. Talk to me. Are you gone? Is anybody with us still?
Joe Endsley.
Who's
That
that?
was, well, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to make wine.
You did.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that made
And
wine.
I would make it the gallon at a time.
We made like 20 gallons at a time.
And
25.
that's my cousin,
Okay, who's that?
Michael Morehart.
Morehart?
And Chateau Endsley.
Chateau.
It was the weekend that my dad passed away, and I was talking about making some wine, and he's like, "What are you?" And I went up on a gray wall at my dad's house. He's like, "Well, do something." I was like, and I went like this, and he took a picture, and it says, because he's like, "Was your wine any good?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. I'm not a wine drinker, but people tell me it's good."
Yeah.
So when I went like this, he took a picture of it, and that's what it says. Yeah, that was. I haven't done that. I haven't made any wine for a
Hey,
while.
I'm gonna tell the 5 years that we have. I'm gonna tell them how you kept saying you was worried about coming on the show. And,
Yeah, I'm not a good interviewer.
But you know what? We just bullcrap.
Oh yeah, it's
Because
good
when
stuff.
you get the stories,
It was the boy though. He was all, oh, what about this and this and this?
But see, we got to get the Shadybowl fans. So when they were setting out the Shadybowl, watching you guys race, they know about you. They feel more connected to the driver.
That's what I was telling Jake.
And that's what we're shooting for.
That's what I was telling Jake earlier when we had the 4th of July, I think 2 years ago.
Yeah, we was there, I believe. Yeah,
I was going to sleep in my truck,
uh-huh.
and
Because it's all
I get
weekend
out,
thing.
yeah, I get out there, and
the fireworks start.
There was a red flag in our heat race, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we come around there, and I come fucking flying around there, and these guys are like way faster than me. There's brake rotors and shit springs flying across. I come around there, and I come around about halfway through the backstretch, and it's like down on me.
Right.
So I coast around over.
Oh, they're on you.
I coast around.
They're
over,
on you.
Stop
that car.
I coast over around turn 4, and sitting there, and it's like 150 degrees in the car.
Let me tell you.
They come on the receiver, and it's like, if you want to get out of the car, you can. You ain't got to tell me twice. That guy got to get out.
What are you doing standing there?
Well, I tried to look like I knew what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So I go around. I'm looking.
I know, but you said that.
I'm looking.
This is a kid show.
I'm looking. I'm looking to the right side of the car. I come around, and it's like, I hear, "Hey, Bill, come here." Okay, well, I go walking up there, and he's like, "Oh, what you need to do is this and this and this." And about that time, there was a little kid about this big come up. Colin Lane is who it was. After I found out, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh," and he goes running back up, and his mom comes up. He is your biggest fan out here right now.
Oh, really?
I was like, really? I was like, I don't know why, because I'm the slowest guy out there. And she's like, "Oh, it's the truck. It's the truck." And I was like, "Okay." So
see, that's the beauty of Shadybowl.
That's Chase Lane's brother,
yeah, right? Chase, yeah.
Chase Lane's brother. I'm his favorite driver,
right.
And
but, know, that's the beauty of it. Them kids see a car, they don't care if it's fast.
Yeah,
they're drawn to the car.
Well, after I find out, I talk to Lonnie, and Lonnie's like, "Yeah," he says, "Chase didn't talk, or Colin." He said he didn't talk to me for 4 days. The kid's 5 years old. He said he didn't talk to me because he said, "Was there going to be trucks there, Dad?" "No, I don't think so. They're just running street stocks and modifieds and blah blah." Watch it.
Yeah.
So he goes. Here comes the Endsley racing truck coming down there. He's like, "Well,
you told me there are no trucks on me here.
You told me there weren't going to be trucks down here." He's like, "Buddy, I didn't know."
He didn't know.
2 weeks later, I talked to Lonnie. He's like, "He didn't talk to me for 4 days." The kid's 5 years old. He didn't talk to him.
That's funny.
He didn't talk to him for 4 days because
good.
he told him there wasn't going to be the trucks there, and I showed up.
That is good stuff right there. That's good stuff. That Shadybowl Speedway is such a great place to go. I don't know why. There's so many people that I talk to, and they're like, "I've never been there. Where's that at?" I'm like, DeGraff, Ohio.
So
do you like racing? Yeah. You need to get over there.
So on July 4th, we raced that Friday, street stocks, and then we raced Saturday. So how well that I'm going to look both days.
Right. So you're sleeping in your truck.
So I'm going to sleep in my truck. So when he hollers at me and this kid comes up and says this, it was Josh Plummer, the guy I got the mini stock from. Yeah. "Hey, where we drinking beer at?" He's like, "Well, you can't miss us. We're right at the main gate."
Right.
We come out there, there's like 12 campers around there, so I pull up in there and
But there's a lot of campers July 4th weekend.
I go walking up there and I find him, and we do our thing. And Saturday comes along, drank way too much beer Friday night.
Yeah,
good thing we didn't start. And of course, the line's like a quarter mile down the road.
Oh yeah, coming in. Yeah.
So I'm trying to get in. Finally, somebody lets me in. And I go up there, and we get. Where you go up the hill.
Is your car already in there?
No, I have
you pull it out.
Yeah. As we're going up the hill and it flattens out going into where you go to pay to pay.
Yeah.
There was a family that always camped right there. I don't know who they was.
They always camped there.
I can't tell you their name.
They always camped there.
To save my life, I don't know who they was.
They'd be there early too.
They had like 2 kids that was like this tall.
Yes. I like to know who they are.
And I come up on top.
They got to be the fan of the year from Money Manager.
I come up on the hill, and I'm still sitting there. I got both windows down, air going because it's like 107 degrees outside. And this kid comes up there. Both of them are standing there like this here. They're just standing there. And then one kid turns around. He goes running back to the camper and goes, "Mom! The Woody Truck!" People that love me.
Right. The Woody Truck.
Yeah.
God dang it. God like the Woody Truck.
So,
no matter if he is last. But you know what? You're still out there. You're still turning laps. You still got desire to race. That's the beauty of Shadybowl Speedway.
And everybody that wants to give anybody shit that's out there, I don't care if they're running first, they're running last. They're running last in a B main. They're making more laps than the people that are sitting in the stands.
That's right. Exactly. And you know what? There was always Jim Jones. He always said, "Some people are made to be." Look who joined us.
Josh, come on, man.
Push the 2 button.
We know how to do it.
We already done it. Anyway, Jim Jones always said, some people are made to be drivers, and some are made to be fans. And I was a driver that was a fan. So I'm out. I'm a fan now. And I love all the drivers. I love every one of the drivers at Shadybowl Speedway. People say, oh, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. You know what? It takes every one of the drivers out there to make Shadybowl Speedway what it is today. No matter, everybody's got people they don't like to race against. They got people that they love to race with. But you got to have the people that don't like the other people, because that builds what the people, it's Buck T, Rodney Roush, whatever. If you take Rodney Roush away, or you take Buck T away, Rodney Roush is going to be, there's nobody there for competition. Or Buck, there's nobody there for competition. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you take them away, and what happened, I'm a Dale Earnhardt fan, as you can see. Bill Elliott in Daytona, I don't know what year, 97, 96, broke his wrist. He was out for 6 weeks. Them 6 weeks was the worst 6 weeks of my life. I couldn't stand Bill Elliott. He was gone. I missed him. That's when I realized that I love all races.
It's
no matter racing. If I dislike him or like him, they all have to be there. If they're not there, that takes away from the racing.
Yep.
So you got to have your competition that you don't really care for, but you really do deep down inside. Rodney Roush and Buck Purdue. You really don't like racing with them, but you really do, because if they weren't there,
that gives you
that competition and drive.
That gives you that urge.
Right. So Shadybowl Mall.
That same weekend.
I'm a media guy, so I like them all.
That same weekend, we're out there in the parking lot.
Right.
Here comes Rodney. He's up there talking to somebody.
And he
stands there. They're doing this shit.
Oh, yeah.
How do you
oh,
I can't dude, I can't look at I said, how do you do that? Apparently it comes with experience. He's like,
you can glance.
I was like, how do you see that shit? He's like, well, hell, he says, the last 10 laps, he says, I was looking at the scoreboard to see who was behind me.
Yeah.
Because I was obviously last. Yeah. I'm coming around through there.
You don't care who. There ain't nobody behind you.
Here comes Rodney. He's like, shoo! And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. It's like,
where's Buck?
Fuck, ain't nobody else here. So I figured the gap was still the same.
Right.
So when Rodney come around me, I just tucked in behind him and tried to follow his line.
Right.
That's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to tell Robin.
That's how you learn.
Line. That's how you learn.
That's how you learn.
So, of course, he's a lot faster than me. He goes, he pulls away, and it was
here comes Buck,
and it was like 12 seconds later. Here comes this next guy, and then the race is over, and he won like huge. And so, out in the parking lot, I asked him, I was like, the people out there. He's like, well, I've tried. The only time I can watch the scoreboard. Experience. The only time I can watch the scoreboard is when we're under caution, going to the backstretch.
Right.
I remember the first race I was in. It was like, we're going down through there. I was like, Jesus, somebody's got to be over. We come down through there and look at the backstretch, like 3 laps out of 20.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. You know what? When I raced, I taught myself. I made myself look at the flag guy every time. Because I was that Kerry Wallace built, and he was a Ford guy, and I was asking him to build a Chevy. So I don't know nothing about Chevy, but I'm pretty good at Fords. I said, well, just do the best you can. That's all I had. And he built this car, which was fast. It was fast. When I first couple of people that was like second or third and fourth or whatever in points. And I figured they never passed me. I was like, why are they waiting on? Why ain't they passed me? Well, after like 18 laps, I blew the motor out because I didn't have enough money to buy an MSD in sports. So, and I had a competition cam or tack. That'll tell you how many RPMs you was turning. And and I blew it up. And when I got pushed back to the pits, Dennis Kleiber was one of my big sponsors. He painted it. He owned Gene's Body Shop.
Yeah.
And he was there, and he comes over and he presses the tattletale. And he's like, 7,600. I was like, what? He said, no wonder it blew up. Well, it blew a hole. And I dropped, as soon as I knew it blew up, I dropped off in the grass. And I got off the track because I know oil's not through it. Well, I talked to the guy that was behind me, which was Paul Fields. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
But he ran that number one money Camaro. He finished third in points the year before that. I was asking him, I said, why didn't you pass me? He said, I couldn't get you. It blew up. And he said, I was dodging parts. Fire, come out. He said, so I dropped it low and got off the track, And one of the old guy, he was a track guy, he come over and said, boy, you sure got a pretty car. I said, it ain't worth a shit with no motor. I was so heartbroken. Because I put 6,000, Jack Kirby Auto Parts. I went over and he pulled a motor out and it was just stock. So I threw it in there. We ran the 40-lap Ironman that next week. So I got it running. I put my heads and rollers on. Got it going. Thanks to Kerry Wallace. He got it going for me. And he's such a great dude, man. If you don't know Kerry Wallace, you need to know him. He's a great dude. He built the motor out there and just made laps. Well, Sideways Sellers was in the 11th Thunderbird. He was fast. So we was turning laps, and he ended up, something happened to him. He went off. Well, I stayed out there. And when I come off, it was the end. And my temperature was up 240. I was just making laps. I was staying out there making laps, staying at the bottom. And I torched that motor too. It was junk. And I decided at that point, I'm out of money. And I'm not putting no more money in it. I didn't make much money. I worked at Richwood Police Department. I didn't make much money, believe me.
That was when I started racing go-karts. It was when I went up and I was like, well, you need to go there and talk to this guy down here. He knows how to build motors. And I went down there, and this dude looked like John Force's crew chief.
Right.
Dude's got a pair of bib overalls on.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he can tie his own shoes.
Yeah,
and he's like, I got a 30-hour motor sitting on the shelf. It was a national motor last year, and $3,500 I'll take for it. I was like, we still got two.
We got two. I don't know who the two is.
I don't know who the two is.
Probably Jake, because he's at home and he's feeling guilty because he left us. But now we got three. We got three. But we're at the 2 hour and 10-minute mark.
All right. Well,
we'll
call it even then, or
we can call it even. I got plenty.
I would love to come back towards the end of the year after I get the car together and we start kicking everybody's ass.
That's right.
And
that's right.
And because I think out of the box we're going to be fast.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to set it up the same way as the truck was, without the 2% less. Sorry. Family show.
Well,
you
blew it away already about 10 times, but that's all right.
But yeah, I think
we're kids only. Kids.
Everything's going to be set up the same way the truck was, without the left side weight deal.
Yeah.
So the first time out, if we don't run a 15.3, I'm going to be pissed.
Bill, let me tell you what. I enjoyed you coming to the show. And I'm sure the viewers, I love that stuff. And you driving 9 hours 3 times without getting any money. I love that. Well, that's racing.
The night we blew the head gasket, Ron's wife got 4th or 5th or something. And,
Oh, yeah.
And she comes up and she's like, here's $30. She's buy a head gasket. and come back.
Yeah.
It was like,
oh, so you did.
you
So
know,
wait a minute. This changes the story. So they give you 30 bucks and said, "Come back."
no, not the track.
No, I
One
know
of the
that.
drivers. She hands me $30. Here, this is money I got tonight, and she's like, "Come back." I was like,
back. "You have to come back."
I was like, "You don't have to do that." She goes, "I know," and turned around and walked away.
You have to go back. You have to.
Yeah. And when I got the street stock ready, it was like 2 weeks after Shadybowl stopped.
Yeah.
Well, M40 up in Michigan,
They run later. Yeah.
had their year-end show.
Yeah.
And he was a team up north guy, he supposedly bought the track.
Yeah.
And he was going to run it. So they had a year-end show.
You had to make it.
I'm gonna go up there.
2-day show.
I'm gonna go up there and shake it down. That's all I want to do is shake it down and make sure everything's good. I didn't have a sway bar in, no nothing.
Right.
And
you're just
we went
up
up
there to
because it was 4 cylinders and 8 cylinders is all it was. It was running 11 5s.
There.
I was running like a fucking 19.4.
Yeah.
And
You're running 11.
We finished 12th or something.
Hey,
in the B main.
We don't
got $250. This cat won the A main and lapped the whole field twice.
Wow. Now we don't want to get away from why we're here. We're here for Money Man Jake.
Yep.
But we're also here mainly for Shadybowl Speedway. And tell us why you like racing at Shadybowl Speedway. I was in the stock car, asphalt, and around Piqua, there was Eldora and Indy and all the other. So I fell in love with Shadybowl Speedway early as a young kid because of the asphalt track being so close to me, and I love stock car racing. Why do you like Shadybowl Speedway?
I was born in June or July of 1972.
Oh, so you was a newborn. Yep. And you went there
every year
since.
At least once.
And you know what? It's seen all kind of owners come and go. And I have to admit that I raced under, I think it was, the owner was, I ran compact. Didn't get paid a dime. So that's why we moved up to street stock because of the fact that Josh, shut up. We moved up to the street stock because you get paid.
Yeah.
But the cost of moving up ruined me for racing. But I'm dead serious. I had no money.
It used to be back in the early 70s.
Right, a race for you.
And it was now there's no fighting.
There's no fighting.
Everybody's like, well, I went back there today and everybody fighting it. It's not like that anymore.
It's not like that.
It is not like that anymore.
What you see is good racing.
Yeah.
Just like that damn late model 2 weeks ago. Or not late model, but the modified. Was that a hell of a race?
Yeah.
At the end of that, I'm telling you what, we set up, it was a couple of years ago, we traveled all over. We'd go to 6 races a year. Kentucky, we go to Richmond, we go wherever, Michigan, wherever. And we was traveling around spending thousands of dollars on these NASCAR races. And NASCAR is what the hell, if you ask me. It's went to hell.
Yep.
With this damn chase bullshit and then the damn stage racing and shit.
Absolutely.
You know what? If you want NASCAR, if you want to make a good race, why don't you do heat races?
Short track.
Because right now you got bullshit racing is what you got.
I would rather go to Martinsville. I said this 10 years ago.
Yeah.
15 years ago. I would rather go to Martinsville and watch the truck race than go to Martinsville and watch the cup race.
Right.
Because you've got half the time. These guys are bouncing off the wall every lap and passing.
Every lap.
Where's
the talent? Oh, you went straight to the back because your toe was bent out. You were in trying to set your toe. That's talent.
And
that's talent.
That is a respect I have for Michael Waltrip. I wasn't up there for that race.
Right.
That's a respect I have for Michael Waltrip when he is well, we can give you a provisional and, we can push you in there.
Right.
And he was like, nope.
No.
He says, that guy deserved to be in the race.
He's in the race.
He's in the race.
Right.
I finished, there was like 40 cars up there.
Yeah.
I finished 39th. I don't deserve to be in that race.
Right.
So,
right.
This guy does.
He put him in there.
I had no respect for Michael Waltrip before that.
Yeah.
Before that.
Mikey Waltrip's a good dude, man. He is a good dude. But I'm telling you completely. And we're going to go local track racing. So that's when I turned and I went back to Shadybowl.
Yep.
And I started going to Shadybowl. Well, then the pandemic hit. And
I call it Chinese herpes.
Yeah, the Chinese herpes hit. Well, anyway, Josh and his wife, we was having a cookout. And I said, hey, we don't even go in the pits. I'll pay you for going in the pits. Because that's where the real racing is, and in the pits. You get the drivers, you interact with them. Yep. We're going to go in the pits. Well, I said, all right, you go home, and I'm going to go down, take me a nap, and get ready for racing. I sat in there, and I was trying to go to sleep. I kept thinking, you know what? We're getting into iPod. We already started Bonnie Man and Jake Sports Media. We just don't talk about football. We just don't talk about racing, drag racing. We just don't talk about all racing together, and football and basketball. I don't care about basketball, but baseball and football. And that's where we was going to go with it. Well, I was sitting in there. I thought, you know what? This is the first week that Shadybowl's open since the pandemic. We need to take our camera, go over there, and film a little bit. They're following the rules and all that. So we filmed early, got everybody separated, everybody wearing masks and all that, and we showed the racing that night. And we aired it. We talked about it. And Rick asked, "Hey, are you guys coming back?" "Yeah, we come back." "Yeah, we're gonna come back." So then we went back the next week, filmed again, got some in-car cameras, put some cameras on the cars and stuff. Got some of that, and we had some issues with getting hot and they shutting off. I don't know what the deal was going on, but anyway, we did it again, and then they called and said, "Hey, why don't you come over?" And then they wanted us to start filming, setting up. And I said, "Man, if we can get in and set up cameras around the track, that way they'll have it."
Yeah.
And when we do our filming, all the filming actually belongs to Shadybowl. It don't belong to us. Thank God Rick lets us sell the CDs to keep us going. This year we put a lot of money in this bad boy sitting there. I mean, that's over $3,000, right at $3,000 for that camera. And thank God. But so bottom line is we're here to promote Shadybowl Speedway and get as many people and get out there to the many people. And we want everyone to know that these race car drivers are real people, put their hard-earned money in these cars so you guys can enjoy good racing. And that's what we're here for. And that's why we're trying to get the drivers to come on so the fans get to know the drivers. So hopefully you and some sponsors.
Tires are $660 for a set this year.
Listen, I tell you what, and the people that if they pick you up, we will mention you on this show. I know that we don't have very many viewers. We only got 30, 40 viewers, but we're reaching people. And please sponsor these drivers. Please. because it's hard. It's expensive sport, and they need all the help that anybody can give them. Please help them. Really appreciate them being out there, giving you a place to race.
Yep.
And I love that. That shows that you got heart and you care. And I care about Shadybowl Speedway, and I want them to continue doing good. And I think Rick and Sherry is doing a good job. Yes, a couple weeks ago it was hell when you had guys breaking up, and he was like, man, I feel like giving up. I said, don't give up. Don't ever give up, because he's the only one that ever paid compacts any money. So you compact drivers out there that are running.
Start now,
yes. $100 to start. $500 to win.
That pays more than the street stocks.
Yes. And I'm telling you what, all you compact drivers that want to sit there and bitch about rolls.
Yep.
No matter if you want to race.
That's the way it was.
All you got is nothing.
When I run up at Montville, Michigan, if you didn't finish top 3, you was screwed.
Yeah, you
went home with nothing. I drove 4.5 hours to come there.
Yes.
And I got paid nothing.
That's why I was telling Rick when he put out what they're paying, I said, Rick, you are a wonderful promoter.
Absolutely.
Because that is golden that they help out. And I hope that there's more people out there that will reach out and help with sponsorship of Shadybowl Speedway. And with that being said, it's been a hell of a night. Give us your sponsors one more time. Get them out there, because without them, you ain't running.
Yeah, that's right. Hamilton Automotive, Bio, right here where we're sitting.
Come and get chicken on Thursday. The best chicken you ever eat. Come on now.
God damn it. DJ Ron's karaoke.
And
I think he's up.
People.
I think he's up in Quincy somewhere.
Quincy.
So if you're close to racetracks,
stop in there. If you got to ghost, they'll come to your house.
And Dave Wilson Trucking.
Dave Wilson Trucking. And with that being said, we're going to get out of here. And you know what? That lady ain't with us no more. Wanted to say a prayer, because boy, we need it. We need all the prayers you can give us, and I'm sorry that you're not around.
Yeah, that's
Endsley
Dixon
is a class
right there.
act. Hands down, one of the best guys I ever met.
That was the guy I got my fucking tires from when I tore up at Montville.
Oh yeah. Hey, DJ Jonathan Dixon, you're a class act yourself.
You the man, buddy.
You the man. And we appreciate you watching. And thank you. Please hit subscribe and like, please. And we